All right, Jam Box breaks the 21st of February, 9:37 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do this quick limited 5-boxer. Every card is numbered. There's 3 to 4 hits, sometimes 5 I've seen. It is random teams. Let me throw up my rules real quick. I'm pretty sure everyone in here knows them, but I'm just going to throw them on the screen. Multiplayer hits, relics, or autos will be determined on random.org. If there's multiple, if there's a majority owner, I'll give it to them. Retired players, there are on this non-existent logos as well. It goes to the team represented on the card. For some reason, if I don't know what team it is, guys, I might have to just look up on a checklist, or I'll holler at one of you guys if you can look it up for me. I appreciate it. There are redemptions in this, guys. They are expired. From what I was told, everyone that's gotten an expired one so far, they've typed it in and it says it's accepted. If it does say accept it and if they don't have it, Panini will contact you and say, hey, here's what I have to offer to replace it. But Panini does honor their redemption, so you don't have to worry about getting screwed on a hit. And they will also give up good stuff for it, too. Or send you the exact card. They might still have them. All right. Let's bring up the list. Let me make it bigger for you. Hold on. What's up, Tracy Dover? We're doing Chrome right after this, my man. All right, so we got Craig, Nick, John, Frank, Steve, a lot of Steven, Scott, more Steven, Steve Mulbauer, and Scotty. So we're going to take this list, guys. It's going in the exact order. 5 spots were purchased online. And then I posted the other one in the room to get the other 10 filled. So first 5 are because they were posted online. Just give me a second here. My computer's all jacked. And let's do the random. Anything over 4 in the dice roller, guys, as always. All right, so we got Craig on top and Scotty on bottom. Whoa, something's... Scott, your name didn't come up twice here. Hold up. The whole list on. I gotta do the whole list again. Hold up. It didn't highlight it all. Let's see, it didn't look like enough names there. All right, Scott on bottom and Craig on top. Anything over 4. All right, we're gonna go 12 times, guys. Good luck. 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So starting off with Craig, ending with Frankie Boy. That is this one. Okay. All right. So here's the teams. We got Craig with the D-backs. Braves go to Scott. Steven's got the Orioles. Red Sox go to Scott. Steven's got the White Sox, Cubs, and Reds. Frank with the Indians. Rockies go to Craig. Steven has the Tigers, Astros. Craig has the Royals. Angels go to Steven. Steve has the Dodgers. Marlins go to Steven. Scott with the Brewers. Twins go to John. Steven has the Mets. Yankees go to Scott. Craig has the Athletics. Phillies go to Nick. Nick also has the Pirates. Padres go to Steve. Steven has the Giants. Mariners go to the other Steve. So too many Steves. Steven with the Cardinals, Rays with John, Steven with the Rangers, and then we got the Blue Jays with the other Steve, and then Frank with the Nationals. A little confusing here. Does anyone want to do any trades before we get started? Are we good to go? If you need me to find your team, I'll reread it because I know there's a lot of Steves in here. Got a little confusing. Never had 3 Steves in a break at one time. All right, let me print this out so I got it. I don't think Frankie's on. Frank is not on right now. Yeah, Scott, aren't the Sox your team? I'm actually shocked that Frank's not on. I'm pretty sure he was in this break. I actually had one spot open. I remember I fulfilled some. I'm pretty sure it was his. I fulfilled it by accident. So I couldn't find it, but I'm pretty sure it was him. My memory serves me correct. He's in the next break too, though. So, all right. Griffey, I don't know. He might be both, Steven. He's usually both in the products that he's in. There are vet autos. There are current player autos. There are a lot of relics of current players. There's a lot of throwbacks. It's a tough thing to trade teams because it seems like every team is pretty solid. So it's tough to know. Yeah, I've seen Mariano Rivera relics. I haven't seen any autos of him. I did see David Ortiz auto before in one of these breaks. Yeah, Griffey does. I just don't know what teams he's on. All right. Well, if you guys want to go, we can go. Like I said, I didn't thoroughly read it. Usually Griffey has autos on both in products. Not always, but mostly. All right, we good to go? Okay. All right. So what's up, Tracy? Haven't seen you on here in a long time. Booker T fan, I forget what your name is, bud. It's been a while since I've seen you on here too. How's the married life, my friend? All right. Like I said, a couple we'll have to figure out if it's like Los Angeles or New York, which team they're on, because some of the prospects are in here. I don't know. But all right, starting off with the Austin Hedges, 100 of 199. That is going to San Diego Padres. That's Steve G. Next up, we got a Nick Trevatio. This is the stuff I'm going to have to look up at a 199. The USA card. I'll have to look them up. They're only base cards. I'll make sure they go to the right guy. Starting off with a nice auto. Not this one, next one. Jamie Cotton, pitcher for Houston. So that's the Astros. Numbered 180 of 499. Houston is Stephen Y. And who's got the White Sox? Stephen Y. There you go, sir. Nice little Frankie boy. Frank Thomas, limited greats. You got a lot of vets in this case. Number to 33. That's an odd number. 3 of 33. Nice hit, dude. The Big Hurt. One of my favorite players of all time. You said you were going to be lucky tonight, Steven. You're starting off well. Next up, we got Ron LaFleur on the limited greats. Number to 499. Detroit. That's going to be Stephen Y as well. Yeah, right? You picked up a shitload of stuff today, dude. And we got Kyle Parker, number to 249, Colorado. I keep wondering why, that's Craig, why these are blank down here, like almost like they were autographs, and then they just inserted them because the guys didn't autograph them. Because we get cards like this that are autographed too, and I kept thinking we were missing hits, but it seems like every box has one. And for Detroit, we got Miggy, number to 199, which Detroit also is Steven. All right, box 2. Yeah, probably. Just like they hate Moats right now. Trevatio, Cincy. Thank you, sir. All right, Trevatio is Cincy. Who had Cincy? It's Stephen Y as well. So, Steve, I'm going to write on the penny sleeve. So when I sort it, I know. Thank you, buddy. Nah, Steven, no one's going to hate you. You know why? Because you're the one spending the money. If you don't get hits, they're just going to laugh at you and call you an idiot. All right. Silver Sluggers, Adrian Gonzalez, 200 to 249. And it has happened to you. Dodgers. That's going to go to Stephen G. I think he's Dodgers in this. Hold up. In 2011, where was Adrian Gonzalez in 2011? He was a Boston Red Sox, wasn't he? That's Boston. Yeah, he was Red Sox in 2011. So that's going to go to you, Scott. Next up, we got Royce Clayton. Limited greats. That's going to go to Texas, not San Fran. Texas is Steven. That is numbered to 299. Yeah, he's Boston too. I saw it on the card. All right, next up, we got a Pete Rose, Cincinnati. Nice relic. That is number to 499. Cincy is Stephen Y again. Nice hit. Don't see this very often. For the Dodgers, you got two. This is a nice box. Limited autos of Andre Ethier. Barely see him ever. That's Stephen G. Los Angeles Dodgers. Number 2, 149. Got an Adrian Gonzalez box open last night. Next up, we got a Robin Ventura for the White Sox. Chicago White Sox is Stephen Y. That is number 2, 199. Which Steve, right? Yeah, White Sox are having a good break. And then we got Cliven Turnbull for Washington. So that's going to the Nats out of 399. That's going to Frank C. And then we got a Pedro Villarreal, Cincinnati. Cincinnati again with Stephen Y. That's number 249. And then Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is Nick N. Nick, I think you say your last name, Niehaus. Niehaus. I don't want to jack it up. I'll just call you Nick N. All right, good 2 boxes. Box 3. It's probably one of my favorite older products. When we opened up the last case, I was a big fan of it. It's cheap and delivers. All right, starting off with a limited leather of Ryan Braun for the Brew Crew. This is before the Roids. Milwaukee is Scott C, number 2/199. Next up, we got Mr. Craig Biggio for Houston. Houston with Stephen Y. That is number 2/299. Next up, we got a CC Sabathia on the relic for the Yanks. That's going to Scotty C. That is number 499. This is before his drinking problem, or before he got caught for it. All right, next we have Charlie Leesman, which I believe is the White Sox out of 609. If someone wants to verify that for me. Charlie Leesman, Leesman, card number 27. If so, Chicago White Sox. Doesn't matter. Stephen Y has both. So it's going to you, Stephen. All right. Next up, we got Jake Hager on the on-card auto. Jake Hager, number 295 for Tampa. Tampa's John George. We got a John Griffin, number to 520. So I think we got an extra hit in this one. John Griffin, number to 520. That's going to Arizona. That's Craig. We got a Blake Swihart for Boston. Wish that was an autograph. Boston is Scotty C, number 249. And the pitcher I don't like for the Phillies, or used to pitch for us, is Cliff Lee. Philadelphia Phillies going to Nick, number 249. Damn guy took all of our money and got hurt half the time. Leesman's White Sox. Okay, that's what I thought. He's got both Chicago's anyway. I love when that happens. It makes life easier on Panini products. This one's kind of thin, so you probably have redemptions coming up. We need a cut auto. All right, Ryan Braun again, Silver Sluggers out of 249, going to Milwaukee. That was Scott C. We got a Dave Parker for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was Nick, number to 299. Next up, we got a Andrew Chafin for Arizona, number to 750, going to Craig. Yeah, Lee was a beast, but we still lost to the Yankees that year. So, but he ate up our payroll the past 2 years, and what did he even play? Nice hit, Adam Jones auto, one of my favorite players. Baltimore, Stephen Y. Love some Adam Jones on the chrome auto, number to 399. We got a Zach McPhee for Cleveland. Cleveland is Frank, number to 820. It's a crazy number. The guy signed 820 of these. That's probably why he didn't make it. Jace Peterson for San Diego Padres. San Diego is Stephen G, number to 249. And one of the only Mets I can respect nowadays is David Wright, number to 199. Mets is Stephen Y. I liked Cliff Lee, don't get me wrong. It's just that we should have just dropped him and traded him when we had the chance. And now the idiot wants to come back and play, and he had a career-ending injury. Box 5. after he just sat on the DL for the past 2 years with us. He took all of our money. I'm not frozen or lagged at all, Scotty C. I know a couple of guys have had issues lately, but mine's smooth as a whistle. It's been some people. I know Moch has been having a lot of issues. If people are using other Wi-Fi in your house, it's been affecting everybody. I know that's his problem. Jimmy Rollins for Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies is on Nick, number 2, 199. Another dick I hated on the Phillies. JT Snow. At least we didn't get his auto this time. San Fran going to Stephen Y. Crap auto to get. 299. All right, we got an Andrew Chafin again out of 750. Seems like the same teams are hitting this break, guys. I apologize. Going to Craig. And what do you know? Another Robin Ventura for the White Sox. Going to Yarmola. Nice. 2 Venturas. Number to 199. For Minnesota, we got Corey Williams. Minnesota Twins is John George. Number to 399. Mike Walker, number to 199 from Milwaukee. Milwaukee's John George. Or sorry, Milwaukee was Scott C. And Jason Esposito, number to 249. That's Baltimore. Baltimore with Stephen Y. Sorry, Molecat. You skunked, my friend. At least you won it cheap. But I know it doesn't soften the blow anything. Sorry, my friend. We'll get you next time. Don't worry. You should have taken the Phillies in that whatchamacallit break. It would have pulled you that 6 Schmidt. And they guys are all hating on me when I pulled that. I'll get you next time, bud. Alright, so that's a limited break, guys. Like I said, I'll do a pick your team case. You guys got to... I know a lot of you didn't watch the last one. You got a little taste of what it's like in 5 boxes. I think we had a good 3 out of 5. Last one we did, I think we had a good, probably, out of the whole 15, probably had a good 12, maybe 11. So, it won't be too bad. Plus, it'll be pick your team, so everyone will probably get something. There's a lot of hits in it. And at least all the cards are numbered as well. Alright, so about